Hello, Goosebumps fans. I'm back yet again, and here is episode 2, Stay Out of the Basement Part 2. So, we get some hours later. Doc actually tried cleaning himself. Anthony, Mr. Brewer, Dr. Brewer, whatever. Yeah, he tried to clean his freaking right arm and hand. It looks like, yeah. Apparently, it's waking him up. It's like, yes, the things which apparently is tendrils or the roots have actually sprouted in out of his arms, and he's documenting all of it. His arm actually has a bulge in it. It's like, oh good lord. He cuts it open, and lo and behold, it is either an egg, never mind, it's a seed or a pod. Either way, oh good lord, Demigorgon stuff. And if you look, he has blackness coming out of his wound. Nice title like usual. And now it's morning. We get to see Frankie. Frankie is done with Trey. Spanish, I got some of it, but not all of it. This is the reason why it's either you give me subtitles in English or give me subtitles in Spanish. At least I would understand it either way. So anyways, Trey actually is a trainee. He's being taught by his dad to become a mechanic. And apparently, he said in that last episode, I didn't really give a crap, that he's going to college. He's going to college to get a business degree so he can help out the company and thus making it a franchise. Sure, buddy. So Frankie come by. Frankie is concerned about Devin and just the fact of Trey actually messes with people. Devin's not the only one. He messes with a lot of people. Hopefully you get those days behind you, but considering, your colleagues will be the ones that you mess with, why the hell are you doing it? It's not a business move for you to freaking blow off steam and mess with people, you idiot. Anyways, he's trying to keep her, and he does so. He says, I do so much for you, and I'm going to get this degree, and we're going to get married. I'm going to provide, and just like, he's trying to flip it to where it's like, he's not the problem. She is the problem. She's not dedicated enough. And it's like, dude, you're as bad as freaking Eric Cartman. Shut the fuck up. But the good news is that she's not Heidi Turner. She actually still broke up with him. Thank goodness. Anyways, Devin told Cece about what happened last night and to not tell Dad. It's like, my goodness, you're both keeping secrets from each other. Well, it's going to come to the head sooner or later, right? So anyways, at the coffee house, apparently I think Frankie actually works there and might be the manager. Not sure. And of course, Cece has to go to debate camp. So Devin and Frankie apologizes for Trey, and she's like, I think I broke up. I think I broke up with him. It's like, oh good lord, he's might even have an attempt to be able to get you back. Please don't. And it's just she's kind of sucks. Apparently she can't make anything but coffee. No macchiato, no anything, no grind. It's like, man, you suck. And of course, we'll see she's walking, going to her debate camp, and we get Junkie. Yay! But at least she was able to walk past her. But lo and behold, Detective Jin is there. And apparently, Junkie is actually back from juvie. It's been one day since he's got released. And of course, Detective Jin is her mom. And it turns out her name is Alex. So can't call her Junkie anymore. But I will say one thing. If she shows that she's a junkie, or even do what I think she's about to do, I'm going to call her a junkie anyways. I don't care. So finding out who did the vandalism in the place, and I'm like, well then, dude, squeal. Just say fuck it. It's like, just say fucking, just be like, oh yeah, Trey actually decided to blow some steam, go over there, and I think he said he just wanted to blow off some steam. I guess that's what happened. I guess he went go vandalize over there. It's like, rat his ass out. Rat his ass out. I don't care. Rat his ass out. He deserves some hard knock life. Anyway, Trey is walking to the coffee house and sees the two hugging, Devin and Frankie. Meanwhile, Doc, he actually has another doctor, Dr. Patty, who's doing an analysis, and I called it a substance. It's mold, it's spores. Turns out it's an animal. It's a carnivorous animal. And yeah, it's a pod, because at first he took out the pod or egg, which seed, and placed it under beaker. Good. Now he didn't do it. He has it wide open out in the open. It's like, oh my gosh, dude. So he decides to lock the basement to go out and just check. He needs to get some little experimental food for him. And Devin's actually at the dining table. Job searches, he says, his dad says animal research. And Doc is heading to the pet store, and this seems like a little rift is going on between those two. Anyways, Devin is looking up dementia because he thinks he has it. He calls Cece, and it looks like Cece might be lying about the damn camp. Oh, what the hell? So he closes his eyes, and when he closes his eyes, Devin actually sees his uncle. It's like, oh, you really need to tell your dad? No. So, anyways, yeah, Trey actually is now at the house, and he's very possessive. And I'm just laughing at the part of where it's like, okay, Trey, well, what you gonna do? You gonna be a man? Gonna be a man, man? The dude slapped him. I'm like, and if you don't remember, in the first episode, they said that freaking Devin here got suspended for doing a fight. He finished that fight that was started not by him, but someone else. Don't It's messed up that you think you could easily do that and he'd crumble. And it's like, dude, no, if he actually was able to do that dare and live through it, he did through it. Pretty sure he has some courage. You might need to back the hell off. But instead, he slapped him, and you know what happened. He asked for it. He got like at least 2 punches in. Devin got some punches in, like not too much, but he got some. And of course, Frankie came by to stop him. It's like, oh, well, glad you came by. Devin calls him out saying, yeah, your chain is fake. And he's like, it's not fake. It was a present. It's like, just because something's a present doesn't mean it can't be fake. Just saying. So Frankie says there's nothing going on. And it's like, make up your damn mind. Seriously, are you a jerk or are you just an idiot? Anyways, Devin is asking why did she choose him in the first place, and then she comes in a messed up freaking whatever emotional crap saying that she has no one to catch her when she falls, her dad died, and her mom's always working, and of course, the stereotypical, you don't know me, and it's like, oh good lord, you suck, Frankie. Your emotions be damn, Frankie. Anyways, Devin actually get a flash of last night, and he's going to check the sewers. Meanwhile, Trey actually parked his car again in their parking lot, in their driveway. Trey is really getting damn ass stupid. Apparently, he's now getting full of himself and getting to his emotions. He doesn't know how to freaking handle it. So he decides to just say, freaking authority, anarchy, man. It's like, anyway, so Doc decides to give him something to report, as we saw in the trailer, that he used a shovel and break it. And we thought that was actually the plant version of the doctor, but no, it wasn't. Anyways, Trey's dad apparently is going to kill him due to the window, which is like, oh, then don't park it where it should be not parked, you idiot. And he says under his breath that you'll pay. Dude, are you such a dumbass that you're a mega dumbass? Anyways, doctor actually got some dead mice to find out the answer if it's carnivorous and stuff. And I was like, at first it was like, oh, the plant, I think the pod's asleep, dude. You're gonna maybe have to tap it. And eventually all of a sudden it opened wide and it's like, oh my gosh, Jumanji. Which I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised they use some Jumanji properties in this. Because dang, that freaking plant reminds me of Jumanji. Anyways, the dog gets some protective gear, some gloves, and a trash lid, and slid that freaking freak show pod into the freezer. Devin returns home, but this time he got flashlights, and of course the doctor is like, I need meat. Do you think that when they kill a dog, they'll have their bodies available? It's like, oh, good lord. Yeah, but of course, CJ came to the rescue, or came to basically say that, hey, the butchers are able to give you meat. It's like, oh, thank goodness. So apparently, Devin actually got CJ over, not because of egg rolls, but to help him check the sewer. So night came fast. We got Trey and also Frankie. For some reason, Frankie is a stupid idiot. Why are you still around him? The hell. Anyways, he claims that vandalism is self-defense. I bet that actually held up nicely in court. Okay, so He goes into the basement forcibly. He kicks open the window. He has a latch or a wooden thing to keep the window open. And, well, Frankie leaves. Good for you. You shouldn't have saw him do it in the first place, so you don't become an accessory to a crime. Anyways, Trey actually comes in and notices the plant, and he knocks a few over, even knocks a few shelves over. What a jerk. And he looks at the dead mice and said, "Oh my gosh, he's a freak." Seriously. He's a freak, and here you are just, you know, not accepting the fact of the old lady gone. You can't park there no more. Dude. Anyways, he decided to just continue the direction, and then all of a sudden he decided to take a photo, which is like, yep, and that's evidence to show that you suck. So he opens the fridge, or the fridge opened itself because it learned how to actually do that and took him. Dang. Meanwhile, in the sewer, Devin actually is digging in some and CJ actually is holding the freaking lamp, the flashlight, even though he doesn't really want to be here. He doesn't want to do this. And he finds a big stem. He finds a big actual like vine like stem. It's like, oh no. Or should I say root? Oh no. Anyways, Frankie decides to come back and it's like, go away. If you think you'll have nothing, find out what happens when you get found here going inside his house and you get sent to jail or juvie. Go ahead and wreck your life even more. You don't have to wreck your life like this. Anyways, Frankie goes in and she kicks the wooden that was keeping the window open. Dang. So she tries to go up, but yeah, go up the other steps. But of course, you remember Dr. Brewer actually locked that door. So the freezer opens. Oh, good Lord. And a hand, eventually she just walks around a little bit and a hand came out. It's like, oh my gosh. Hand came out through the freaking shelves. Oh, good Lord. And I'm like, wow, the thing turned into human, or the human, I mean, the freaking plant took Trey's skin off. It's like, dang, it had a good feast and he let it go free. And now look at him. Damn, that sucks. Anyway, CJ ditches because he's like, after they hear a scream, which, so Devin returns up as well, and Devin goes inside to find this freak show right here, which he has Frankie in his arm, in his freaking, he's carrying it, and he just decides to knock out Devin. It's like, what the fuck? As soon as Devin actually came to, he goes after it. The doc returns, and with a big carcass, apparently it's a goat. But he notices that the freaking damn basement is burst in. It's like, what the hell? And then Dr. Patty calls and said, dude, this is a new species. You need to send it to us right away, and be careful. It could actually ruin the environment, or, the in this ecosystem. There you go. Yeah, but it's gone and definitely took Trey. It's like, motherfucker. Anyways, Cece returns home, but of course it's not a good time to come down in the basement. Meanwhile, Freak Show. Do you mind? Meanwhile, Freak Show actually is Trey, and he's in deep shit, and he's trying to get Frankie to help him. It's like, oh, well, good for you, dumbass. Yeah, they returned into his dad's freaking business. So apparently he wants her to scrape all of it off him. And I'm like, I know I made jokes about it being a symbiote. Yeah, this freaking series gonna be, the season's gonna be symbiote like properties taken away, but no, this is not that. No. She tries scraping it, and lo and behold, I don't think he's covered with. He actually been engulfed and turned into this thing. Devin tries to come to the rescue. Frankie, instead of saying, explaining, hey, wait, this is Trey. This is Trey. She's like, get out. And it's like, just say it's Trey, you idiot. Anyways, Trey actually is tossing him around. Devin's not really having a good time. This is like maybe round 2. Frankie has decided to just say screw this and flattens Trey with a car that his dad was working on. Dang! And Devin takes Frankie, and lo and behold, Trey actually gets to reform. and infect the car. So this is ghost car for us. The haunted car is basically Trey inside a damn car. Most likely his car. So I guess he got flattened by his own car. So he was able to actually go to the shop, put his car up, and most likely he's going to try to fix the window before his dad notices. I guess he does have the mechanical skills. He better, or he's going to get screwed over. But anyways, yeah, so that's episode 2. Interesting. He's like interesting and stuff. It's like, yeah, I was like, It's like I was thinking that the freaking puddle stuff that they're creating, like they might scrape all of it off, and oh, there he is. He's naked though. And it's like, yeah, that puddly mess he left is monster blood. But it's like, I don't think that's how it's going. But just you get what you deserve, you idiot. And if he doesn't survive this, if it's game over for him, well, too bad. You deserve this because you're not actually a good person, man. It's like, Trey, frick you. You deserve this. Go fuck yourself, Trey. Go fuck yourself. Anyways, that's all I think. Have a scary day, have a scary night. And episode 3 will come soon.